In a world where secrets simmer beneath the surface, Beth Cooper is an enigma wrapped in a riddle. Prepare for a heart-pounding journey in today's electrifying summary of I Love You, Beth Cooper. Welcome to the ultimate movie breakdown. Hit that subscribe button and let's plunge into the action. The scene opens on a high school graduation bash, where we meet Dennis, the silent admirer of the school's belle, Beth Cooper. Moments before the celebration, his pal Rich counsels him to bare his soul, lest he live with eternal remorse. As Dennis takes the stage, granted by his teacher, he seizes the moment. His initial monotone monologue entertains none but his folks, yet the atmosphere shifts dramatically as he valiantly declares his love for Beth. The crowd is shell-shocked, Beth most of all, who scarcely knows Dennis. And with her military beau spectating, the tension escalates. Dennis implores the assembly to unleash their hidden yearnings and truths, to sidestep future rue. His fervent oration leaves an indelible mark of astonishment. Post-speech, a schoolteacher confronts Dennis, initially critical but then, recalling her own youthful romance, she empathizes with his bold move. Beth, intrigued by Dennis's audacious admission, finds it unexpectedly charming. Overheated, she sheds her gown to reveal casual attire that accentuates her allure. Their exchange is cut short by Rich, and as Beth makes to depart, Dennis extends an invite to his home festivity. Beth wavers, inclined to refuse, when suddenly, Kevin, her paramour, emerges and throttles Dennis. The altercation ceases only with the teacher's intervention, and Kevin departs. En route home, Dennis and Rich endure ridicule. Rich clarifies his straight orientation, leaving Dennis to ponder a previous misinterpretation, unshared with Rich. They reflect on their solitary high school love lives, with Dennis never crossing paths with a potential partner. For graduation, Dennis's parents gift him an iPod, while Rich discloses a staggering $250,000 bill from his folks, a debt for past expenditures. Amidst these revelations, they gear up for the night's revelry. Party popper. In a twist of fate and teenage angst, Denise's heart races as he scrutinizes his t-shirt, opting for the casual look. His folks breeze in, doling out pearls of wisdom for the night's escapades, with a cheeky nudge towards fresh undergarments for a successful soiree. They depart, leaving a trove of bubbly and a lifeline number for emergencies. His dad imparts a final nugget of advice. Seize the summer, chase your whims, and oh, the contraceptives? They're in the usual spot. As Denise and Rich anticipate the arrival of their peers, a vehicle careens around the bend, its engine roaring with youthful defiance. Beth, the driver, is a vision of teenage dreams, her friends in tow. The boys' hearts skip a beat. Beth's allure is undeniable. Inside, the girls are taken aback by the empty abode, an unfamiliar start to their party routine. The boys' attempts at humor fall flat, lost in translation. A call from Beth's beau sends ripples through the gathering, prompting Rich and Denise to uncork the champagne, a liquid key to ease and mirth. The champagne works its magic, loosening inhibitions and sparking playfulness. Beth's friends buzz with anticipation, sensing the night's potential. Rich retrieves the hinted protection as Denise battles with the stubborn bottle. Beth, on the line with her persistent suitor, plays coy, guarding her whereabouts. The cork's liberation is a comedy of errors, striking Beth with a thud. Laughter ensues, but concern quickly prevails. Beth's cool touch on Denise's hand stirs more than gratitude, a shared spark igniting between them. Embarrassment sends Denise retreating, his secret barely concealed, much to the girls' amusement. The farewell is cut short by the ominous arrival of Kevin and his entourage. The car's intrusion upon the lawn signals trouble. Denise ushers one of the girls to safety, bolting doors, a futile effort against Kevin's determined entry. The confrontation is a maelstrom of shattered decor and flying champagne. Denise's evasive maneuvers are no match for Kevin's wrath, a microwave missile marking their retreat. Armed with naught but a toy sword, the boys barricade themselves, Rich vanishing into the closet, Denise behind the wall. Kevin's entrance is marked by the discovery of Beth's portrait, a catalyst for the ensuing scuffle. Skeleton arms clash with child's play until Beth's timely intervention halts the chaos. Denise's escape is a thorny affair, literally, as Kevin's shove meets rosebush resistance. In a frenzied dash for freedom, Dennis and Rich vault over the fence, with Kevin hot on their heels. Dennis's mad dash into the street nearly ends in disaster as Beth's car barrels toward him. With a thud and a whirl of concern, Beth scoops up Dennis, and Rich leaps aboard as they tear away from danger. Beth's driving is a wild, heart-stopping ride, her skills questionable at best. Rich's memories of their driving lessons flash before his eyes, a stark reminder of the peril they're not yet clear of. Dennis, seeking solace, reaches for his phone to call his parents, only to find them hilariously preoccupied, his father's antics with the vibrating phone a comic interlude. Realizing the risk of being tracked, Beth flings the phone into the night. The group's spirits lift as music fills the car, their impromptu party a defiant dance against the night's chaos. A gas station pit stop turns slapstick when Beth's abrupt halt sends Rich tumbling into an awkward embrace. At the store, Dennis's praise warms Beth, but their underage status initially bars them from the beer they seek. Beth's seductive charm wins over the clerk, a kiss sealing the deal, leaving Dennis disillusioned by the transaction he overhears. In the seclusion of the woods, a bonfire crackles to life, the night's escapades taking a turn toward revelry. Beth's beer-opening prowess impresses, while Dennis's mimicry ends in dental disaster. As romantic tunes set the mood, the group senses the budding romance, drifting away to leave the pair in solitude. A mischievous cow encounter turns into a bovine chase, their friends' antics a comedic backdrop to Dennis and Beth's more serious exchange. Dennis confesses his disappointment, his vision of Beth Cooper untarnished by cheap thrills, her worth immeasurable. The night's adventures culminate in a stench-ridden reunion at the car, Rich's cow escapade leaving its mark. Beth's reckless driving resumes, a blackout moment leading to a collision with an unexpected vehicle, Dennis's parents. The group's glimpse into the parents' antics prompts a hasty retreat. They arrive at a party, the girls drawn to the pool's allure, while the guys take in the scene, the night's adventures still unfolding. In the midst of a bustling party, Beth's attention is elsewhere, leaving Dennis to navigate the social labyrinth alone. He retreats to the sanctuary of the bathroom, only to cross paths with Greg, the target of a past jibe. A heartfelt exchange unfolds, tears and understanding bridge the gap between them, culminating in an embrace that mends spirits. Rejuvenated, Dennis rejoins his comrade, and they indulge in the feast of food and punch. A peer lauds Dennis's prom declaration, a moment of unexpected valor. But the specter of Kevin looms, prompting a hasty retreat that's thwarted by a chance encounter with Beth. The sight of Kevin entangled with another seals his fate. Beth's affections shift as she hatches a plan to shield Dennis and his ally. The call for aid rings out as Kevin's fury targets Dennis. The landlady's misguided encouragement is disrupted by the coach's intervention, setting the stage for a duel. Dennis's reluctance to engage is met with aggression, but Greg's loyalty shines, his defense formidable until overwhelmed. Beth's timely arrival offers escape, her car a chariot of exuberance. The night beckons them back to school grounds, where cheerleader routines give way to melancholy, and the showers become a refuge. Rich's quest to rally the spirits leads Dennis to a revealing encounter, the invitation to swim a siren's call. Isolation grips Dennis as the others disperse, only to be cornered by Kevin once more. Rich's heroics turn the tide, his mastery of towel combat a secret weapon honed since youth. Victory sees him reunited with the group, their journey resuming amidst reflections on the night's origins. Beth's candid revelation shifts the mood. What began as jest now bears the weight of consequence. A lost shirt and an abrupt stop weave humor into their odyssey, Dennis's predicament softened by Beth's cape. Their heart-to-heart unravels the threads of their actions, understanding dawning in the moonlight. The quest for the elusive shirt leads to a standoff with Kevin, the schoolyard transformed into a theater of flight. Rich's charm disarms, his explanation of disinterest in the shower leading to a sensual demonstration of cookie consumption. As the night wanes, Dennis's confession to Beth marks a pinnacle of memory, while Beth grapples with the precipice of adulthood. A kiss seals their shared moment, a promise of hope amidst uncertainty. The dawn brings cleanup and reflection, the parents' indulgence met with the reality of discipline. Yet, for Dennis, satisfaction permeates his recollection of the night. Parting words between Beth and Dennis hold a vow of future rendezvous, a pact of possibility. The girls depart, their exit as unique as their journey, leaving behind a night etched in the annals of their youth.